I thought after 9/11 everything was supposed to be super tight. Nothing can happen no more. We on point. And you even see the cops walk around with the big boys now, and walking around with dogs and everything. So how did?
I mean, hell, I get pulled over for having long hair.
I want to
get pulled over for long. You should meet frauds. People change their whole life when they see his dreads.
I would say this. This is what I'm going to say. You guys are listening to the Big Fella podcast. We are guys that have legal gun licenses that we have to go through a process if we're going to take it on the plane. If we're going to another state, which the show would actually will be going to different states and doing different things. If we're going to go to another state through the airport, we have to file certain papers. You know what I mean?
You
gotta put it in a lock box.
You gotta go under the plane. You're not bringing it with you.
You know what I'm saying? It don't come on the carrier belt. We don't retrieve it from the carrier belt, from luggage. So I want people.
Box gotta be locked. The guns gotta have the lock on, and no ammunition.
No ammunition. Yeah. So I want people to just, because just the first thing you hear, and then the first reaction, which I call a raw adrenaline, takes us to all other places, and we don't call it.
Your caller, what's up? Say your name and where you calling from.
Pablo Magaby out of the Rancher, Florida.
What up,
nigga? Rancher?
Pablo, what's popping, man?
Man, this whole Fort Lauderdale shooting, man. It's a sad day in America right now when people can't travel safely during the holiday time. Especially so I think it's unfortunate that innocent people lost their lives that day, and I also feel like we're getting mixed information also too from the media, about this individual. So, also too, I just think it's kind of crazy that it just happened during this time of Obama's administration and Trump's administration coming in as well. I don't know, maybe it might try to tighten up gun laws or something.
But that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, look at everything. See, that was an aspect that I actually left out. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't even get to. So when these things happen, I just hope people don't rush to judgment and just start placing blame everywhere.
When things like this happen, there's always a cause and effect.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll never see the true reason why it's happening. But trust me, there's a reason that we haven't nowhere near put the pieces to the puzzle together. So, and where were we?
Well, I wanted to talk about one of the topics that we got here, the extortion culture. Now, this whole Chris Brown and Soulja Boy thing going on here. Like, I could care less about the beef.
Yeah,
it's more or less the thing that they're beefing about.
Oh, I wanted to go in about the whole boxing match and all the other shit they said.
Oh, that's a whole other aspect.
Yeah,
I mean, you could break it down to the layers, but let's start
go into the
extortion, because that's been here since forever, right? Like, I mean, this goes back to like Frank Sinatra. It's not nothing new.
Frank Sinatra. And you know what's when you look at Frank Sinatra in them era, it went more smoothly.
How?
Frank knew what he was supposed to do, and he knew who was backing him, and he knew why he was put in that position. And he knew that he had to bring in more people to keep that going. This is why you get the Rat Pack. You know what I mean? And entertainment itself runs off extortion. Mm-hmm. It doesn't move without it.
Now you talk about like his connections to like the mob, like the time.
You call it connections. I call it this is what you're gonna do.
All right. So he had no say. So it's basically like, yo, you want Vaseline or you know what I'm saying? That's what you mean. Like he had no choice in the matter.
You wanted the hard way or you wanted the easy way. You know what I'm saying? So it's some people I see they wanted the hard way. You know what I'm saying? This music, the entertainment has never moved without it. You know what I mean? Because you're talking about Disney and Sony, and you know what I'm saying? Those are different gangsters. You know what I'm saying? But when you're talking about music and entertainment, it don't thrive without extortion. Even when you're talking about the beginning of hip hop, a lot of people don't, and KRS-One and all the major hip hop heads and all like that, they never would say this. If you look at all those pictures with Curtis Blow and all those guys on the stage, back in the days, Grandmaster Phellaz and the Furious Five, those were parties. If you really look at those pictures, you have some of America's most wanted criminals in there because it was their birthday party.
So it's like, you always hear that dope boys play the significant hand in getting.
It's not only significant hand. They that significant hand had the money in it because those were the first time hip hop artists got paid.